Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cherie. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video today. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing my experience with Airbnb as a Black customer. There's been a lot of rumors, and not necessarily rumors because these things are true according to these people. So I don't know if it's like factual. So I'm gonna say allegedly just to cover my behind, but allegedly, some people who were the owners on Airbnb were discriminating against Black customers whenever you went to book it. So if you never used Airbnb before, like this was my first time using it. It was me and three other Black females. When you go on Airbnb, you have to put your profile picture on there. So I guess like the owner of the property, they can see who you are when you're on there. If they decide to, because they have to approve it, so they can look and see whether they want to approve you to live or to rent their property beforehand. So it's not like you can automatically go on there and say I'm going to be there. You have to get approval to be able to book the property. So I didn't have any problems with that. Like I used my picture. I didn't have to use like a white picture. So apparently or allegedly, Black customers were not able to get properties. They had to put up a white person's picture or just have their white friends book it for them for some reason. I didn't experience any of that, but my property that I used for Airbnb wasn't in the United States. It was in Toronto. So I'm thinking that made a big difference because Toronto is such a melting pot of people. So I'm not gonna say there's not really, like the racist stuff that goes. I'm sure racism happens in Toronto, but I don't think, according to my experience there, that it's like how it is in the United States. So, but yeah, I had no problem booking it. When we got there, we wanted to do an early check-in. So I think check-in was like at 3, I believe, and the owner of the condo, because we rented a condo, she did not meet us there. The cleaning lady came downstairs to the lobby and she let us in, and we headed up there. We were not given a tour of the condo. My entire time staying in the condo, we never met the owner, so I have no idea. I'm gonna say she because I think it's a she. I have no idea how she looks. So because on their profile on Airbnb, it's like I forgot the name of it, but it's like a picture of like a building or something, some type of logo picture that they have for their profile picture. So it's not like a person that I was able to see when I was booking it. But I never met them, I actually never spoke to them. Like we communicated through Messenger on the Airbnb app. But she was always responsive quickly. Within a few minutes, I always had a response from her. She was always polite. But the only thing is, like, we never met them. We didn't get a tour to see how things worked in the condo. So we kind of had to like figure it out ourselves, which, it depends on if you're able to figure out things. Like they had an Apple TV, and I don't think, if my friends wasn't there, I don't think I would been able to do it. Maybe it would have taken me a little bit longer, but yeah, so there's no manual or anything to let you know how things worked in the condo. As far as cleanliness, it was okay, and the only thing was the floors in the bedrooms were terrible. Like it was so just terrible, like filthy. And I did not take off my shoes and walk. Like I like to walk bare feet around, especially on carpet. I never had on shoes on carpet, but I always had to have on my shoes whenever I walked around in the bedroom or anywhere in the condo. There were like some stains were on the sheets. So the level of cleanliness in the bedrooms particularly was not up to my standards. So I wasn't really comfortable with that. I didn't like that at all. The rest of the condo, however, was fairly clean. As always, when I go to places, I always Lysol them, and I have my bleach wipes and everything. So I wipe everything down, and I spray everything down myself, because I don't play those games. So regardless if I'm at the Hilton or wherever, I'm gonna spray and wipe down, especially the bathroom stuff that I'm using, before I even, start to use the bathroom. But overall, let me see, what else am I forgetting? The location was good. If we had questions about where things were located, the host was able to answer that. She told us there were 3 restaurants downstairs around the block. So any questions that we had were answered promptly. And we didn't experience any of that. Like I said, we were in Toronto, we were not in the United States, so I don't know. But I heard there's another company that's coming out that is going to be catering directly to people of color, since people have been having these bad experiences with Airbnb. I don't think I'm going to try Airbnb again. I'm not going to say I'm never going to try it again, but the level of cleanliness just wasn't up to par for me. So I think it's going to be hotels from now on whenever I travel, because and another thing is, when you book with Airbnb, you have to pay the money then. So we book like months and months in advance, so we had to pay all of that at then. So like if you were to use a hotel, you would be able to wait until the trip. All you would have to do is reserve it on your credit card and pay at the end of your stay. But no, you pay everything ahead of time with Airbnb. So that can be hard if you're going as a group, and if you're trying to take more time to save more money, that can be difficult as well. So that's another kind of, I guess, con, if you want to look at it that way. So yeah, you definitely have to have all your money up front while you're booking. Checkout was easy. We just left the key because 2 of us left before, and the other 2 stayed because their flight was later. So they just left the keys downstairs and with the attendant in the lobby, and we didn't have any problems other than the cleanliness of the apartment. So like I said, we had a pretty good experience, but I don't think I would use it again. But I encourage you to just try it out for yourself and form your own opinions. And if any of you have tried Airbnb already before and you had a good or bad experience, leave it down in the comments below so I can see what everybody else was experiencing, especially if you are a person of color. I want to know what your experience was with Airbnb. But if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those in the comments below as well. As always, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Enhanced by Cherie. On Twitter, I am at Enhanced by Cherie. Enhanced is without the D. And I think that is all. Until next time, you guys be blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.